It is Gov. It is Gov. Okay, let's start. My microphone may be low in the recording when I put it in Discord, if it can even hold this. But yeah. So pretty much, welcome to the first class of the Saturday art session, art study session. Woo! We're gonna call it SAS for short, because we're sassy little gremlins. And yeah, I would say this is quite literally my first online art class. How much am I charging? Free 99. Free 99. This is on Discord. On Discord is free. So, okay. So, the behavior of light and its type. Let's start class. So, okay. Yay. So here are the main topics. So we have properties of light, we have reflections, we have translucence and transparency, even though it's translucency and transparency, but anyways, light and materials, atmospheric lighting, and live demonstration. There's also going to be like a terminology page. That's where you guys are going to take the majority of your notes. If you want to take notes while we're doing this, let me know of what slide you're taking notes on so I could go slower. Okay? Okay. All right. So, properties of light. Light is a range of electromagnetic particles whose behavior changes depending on the light source. The distance between the object and the light source, the strength and the object it reflects and retracts off of make a huge difference. Makes a huge difference. Oh, let me see. Did you guys think of... Okay. Key light, fill light, and rim light. So key light, as you'll see, is the primary light source in your scene. The most common is the sun, but something as small as a candlelight in a very dark room, and I emphasize in a very dark room, because if you have a candlelight and then you have a whole bunch of different light sources, that candlelight is going to be drowned out and may end up as the secondary light source and not the primary. So when you have a candlelight, something as small as that, it is so much easier to have the background be a lot darker in order for that candlelight to be considered a primary light. Just wanted to let y'all guys know that. Yes, even a candlelight can be used as a key light. Then we have fill light. If you can see the difference between on your left and on your right, you have on your left the teddy bear is the doggy bear is it's teddy dog I think. So teddy dog has no fill light. It's just its natural light setting with the sun being its prime key source. And then you have on your right is the red reflected fill light. That is something red that's bouncing off of the light from the sun, because mind you, this is a window, but you also have to understand that the window isn't just the size of the doggy bear, like the teddy bear. It's huge. So anything that's by that light needs to be considered. And so the light reflecting off of that red object is going to reflect off of that teddy bear. And so that's your ambient light, but it's also your reflected fill light. It also sets the mood and it establishes a theme. So this could support the primary light source. It could also contradict. There's like so many ways you could go with fill light. It's honestly just one of those things where I just say, pick a color, have it look pretty. Okay, pick a color, have it look pretty, but be mindful of what, like, the type of energy that it's giving off to the entire piece. Then you have rim light. This is the easiest to explain. It's the picture kind of like says it all. It's basically one of the most dramatic type of lighting, where the primary source of light is behind the main object of the scene, and this type of light can be paired with other types to create dynamic lighting. So you can have rim light and another light source in front that might be maybe decreased in strength, and then that'll like light up both sides of the face, but then one of them will definitely be lighter than the other. It's been done before. I've done it in my recent illustration with the Draw This in Your Style. So if you look at that one, you can tell there's like two different lightings there, but the primary key lighting is definitely like the rim light there. So how does light behave when it's reflecting? So light bounces off of objects, we know that, but what if the object was glass or water, maybe even something more complex like a kaleidoscope or a prism? Well, here's what it looks like. So as you can see with this water droplet, that water droplet is actually, this is me learning something as well, because when I was looking this up, I knew that water like bends light differently, but not exactly how it did. So as you can see, from the bottom, the sky is reflected, and then from the top, the grass is, or what it's, yeah, the grass is reflected. So literally it's inverted, and I find that so cool. I find that actually so cool. It's starting to make me think that a lot of the water droplets I did in my art is kind of incorrect, but this is why it's so cool to do studies, people. That's why it's so cool to do studies, okay? So with the water droplet, you can see that it's actually inverted, and the sun would be on like the bottom of it. You'll have a prism. It, like, everyone knows the prism does like the whole rainbow thing. It scatters that white light into the many different types of light, electromagnetic lights that you'll colors that you'll see. Then you have the glass. Glass is one of, in my opinion, one of the hardest things to fully render and capture, because there's no right or correct way to do glass, since every glass shape is different, and pretty much, you know what, this will be explained in the light demonstration. It's so much easier to do a visual representation, explain while doing that, than to like verbally tell you that. So then you have the kaleidoscope on the top right. That one is basically like a whole refraction in itself, and then water, it does that whole ripple effect. So yeah. Then we have the difference between translucent and transparent. So translucency allows the light to pass through, but not completely, which gives it that blur effect to the object it's passing through. Like you can tell what's in it, but you can't fully tell what's in it because it's translucent and not transparent. Transparent obviously is on the bottom. That is like see-through clear. Like you can see that, Buki. You can see that. You can't see straight through your hand because there's things in it. So that would be, your hand would be considered slightly translucent because light is still able to pass through it, but it can't fully show you your skeleton because there is still stuff in it. So, yeah. We have light and materials. Okay, so how light passes through certain materials. I'm actually, like, you have this very translucent cloth. You can see that on the edges where it's bunched up, that's where the light is most gathered, and then through the thinner parts it's going straight through it, and you'll have that soft textured effect right there. So understanding your material is also extremely important because that's how you'll know that your render is actually like correct and realistic. Because if you just did the whole thing as like, oh, I like erased some of it so you can tell that it's transparent or at least translucent, it's like, okay, I get that, but now it has no definition, it has no body, it doesn't have any characterization to it, so I can tell that it's a translucent cloth, but I don't know what type it is or whether it's bunched up or has any folds, you know what I mean? So these two type of cloths are obviously very different because of how they're rendered. So this is obviously a more thicker cloth, silk. So you'll have the light being able to bend and bounce around the entire cloth itself because it's bending to the will of that material. Then you'll have plastic balls, but let's say that the plastic balls were a little bit hollow inside. Now you have glowing balls. Look at that. You have gold. Gold is one of the most visually challenging ones to like look at it and then try to practice it because gold comes in different ranges and there's so many different types that you could render. But the colors though of the gold and the steps to get there doesn't necessarily change as much, doesn't vary as much. But yes, gold is also different, and hair is my specialty. Hair reacts differently, especially where it's hitting on the hair. Sometimes you'll see in illustrations where the back of the hair is lit up compared to the outside, and that's because the light is hitting the back of the hair. It's not always a stylistic choice, it's because there's a light source causing that to happen. So just want to let y'all know. Atmospheric lighting. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It's the lighting from the atmosphere. The picture that you see right now, the reason why it has that desaturated grayish, like green brown tone, that's atmospheric lighting, people. Yes, 3 Bobs, atmospheric lighting. There's also the fact that you have the mountains. As it goes further away, it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. That's atmospheric lighting because the atmosphere is light. Wow. But yeah. And so now we get to the terminology. This is the part where we're going to be practicing the most with the live demonstration. And you guys will send in the art. I believe in the art studio or the art notes and materials where you guys send in. I already created the channels where you guys send in your version of like what I'm teaching you, so that I can correct the mistakes and see where we're going. So you have your light source. This is something that you 100% need to write down because this will come in handy all your freaking life. So you have your light source. Anything that creates and emits light. Light sources can be natural. You have the sun, moon, fire, etc. Or artificial, lampposts, flashlights, electronic screens. Light direction and angles. The angle and direction in which the light is hitting the object. This is very important because that's what we're going to be practicing today, is the different directions and angles that the light will be hitting the spherical ball that you see on the bottom right corner. Then you have exposure, the intensity and strength of the light source. How strong is that light? How close is that light to the ball? That will determine how sharp your shadows are, like the edges of your shadows are, and how soft they can get. Center light, the area of an object that is receiving the most light. So the center light from the picture that you see would be the area that's lit up. Reflected, bounce, and ambient light. I put dashes on all of them because they mean the exact same thing. It's just all under ambient light. It's light that bounces off the surface and reflects on nearby objects. An example is like a light from the sky reflecting like a grayish or blue light on an object. You have, if you can read, like down below on the picture, you have the bounce light, and that's on like the bottom of the sphere, where you can see a little bit of the brown coming onto the ball, and that's because the surface of the color surface. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! The color on the surface, the light from the surface is bouncing off from the light source and then getting on back to that object. So it's reflecting on that nearby object. Then you have the terminus and terminator, the point at which the light can no longer reach the object. This is basically where you start your shadow, and you have the shadow core. That's where the darkest part of the shadow forms like a ring or like a band next to the terminus. So you'll have okay, the light source is now starting to have to bend around the sphere, but it can no longer go completely over because of the angle that it's in. So now you're starting your shadow, and then you have the shadow core. It's like literally right there. It's like right there. It's not going anywhere. They're neighbors. They're kissing each other. Then you have your occlusion shadow. This is something that I see a lot of beginner artists abuse a lot. Your occlusion shadow, because when they think, oh, the darkest parts are ones that you want to like hide, or that the light doesn't touch. And yes, that is true, but in real life, those occlusion shadows do not appear that often as it does in your illustration. There are very few parts of your illustration that should have occlusion shadows. Unless you're literally in the darkest room on planet Earth and you have like one singular light source, and it's like the smallest light source on planet Earth, you should not be having like black as your as your shadow, unless that's in a particular manga style or comic style, which they have. So it has to be a stylistic choice and not an error in order for that to be true. Cast shadow. So this is basically the object, and now it's casting the shadow on the surface. So the light, the object, and the surface that it's on, or the surface that it's near, they're all hugging each other. They're all having a little party. They're all affecting each other. There should not be a single material or like variable in that illustration that does not affect the other. Something has to affect the other, especially if they're close enough. Okay. Is everyone done writing the notes for the terminology? No? Okay. I'll leave it here. But yeah, so pretty much for the live demonstration, we're going to be using a sphere. So in Procreate, you can do a perfect circle by drawing a really wonky circle and then holding it down with your pen and then holding it down still. Both hands are down on the pad, and then holding it down with your other finger, and then it creates that perfect circle. And so I'm able to do that, and you guys will be able to see me do that. If you're working traditionally, I would suggest grabbing a round object, something like a cup, or you can even freehand it if you want to, but something like a cup, and then tracing around the cup to get that circle. Something like a red cup, maybe, just any cup. But yeah, we're going to be working with spheres today. I don't want to do anything like maybe spheres and cylinders, probably even like boxes. They're not called squares. It's a cube, yes. Maybe even cubes. But we're not going to go into like complex shapes like the face, because, oh boy. Are you done? Okay. All right. So now we're going to do the live demonstration. Okay. All right. So, oh goodness me. All right. So, everyone got their materials? You got your paper? Just taking screenshots? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you guys wouldn't do light. I thought you guys would kind of do like drawing the body. But you guys surprised me. I'm gonna lie, you guys surprised me. I'm over here trying to look for my pencil, please. It's right in front of me. I can't. Just eating so you do you? Oh, okay. So I'm actually going to use a different brush this time because oh, I'm so glad that I ordered a new tablet. What are those things called? It's like it holds your tablet and it's like a case, and it has like its stand. No, it's like a case stand kind of ish. Because I have to use my arm in order to prop it up. Okay, but I digress. Okay, so this is first session of SAS week 1 lighting. All right, so we're going to create. Oh goodness, that's one circle. I'm just gonna like replicate that one circle like over and over again. It might not even be on the same. Oh. Yeah, so you're just gonna Yepers. Alright, so now that we have our circles, we're going to I probably should have did that before. This is what happens when you don't think. Exactly what happens. I should have did fill. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I got a big brain this. So let's start at gray. Okay, let's start at gray. Gonna do like color fill too. Okay, and we're gonna do any lips because perfect, perfect. And then we're just gonna duplicate that bad boy. Oof. That's why we need big brain. No small brain. Ooh, that was small brain moment. Okay. So now that we have all of our circles, we're going to alpha lock the two layers because we're just going to be working on those. And what we're going to do, right, we're going to determine where our light source is hitting. So how you do this, right, is you literally just make a direction. So if your light source is hitting from here, let's say this is your sun, right, this is basically how it just spreads out. So how does your ball react to that? Shimpo. Your ball. Interesting. Oh, they're backwards. Okay. Your ball reacts to it like that. Because the sun is hitting it from there. So therefore it's going to be in the same direction as the arrow is pointing. So we have our center light now. There we go. We have our center light. And now we're going to, and by creating our center light, we just created a shadow. So that's why people say to create shadows with light, because when you create a light, like a center light on an object, it automatically creates its opposite. So that's why doing shadows on top of shadows, it starts getting murky and it starts getting messy. So always create your shadows with light. So now that we have our center light, what we're going to do is we're going to create this is going to be outside of it. We're going to create an occlusion shadow. Now an occlusion shadow is right in between the ball and the surface. So it's going to be right under there. Oh, since it's not the same direction. Hi Noki! You came just in time for the demonstration. So it's going to be right where the ball and the surface connects. That's how small your occlusion shadow is. It's literally the point in which two objects connect. And so it creates a space where the light cannot touch at all. And so because we have our occlusion shadow now, we're able to create, this is with like a gray, we're able to create our cast shadow from the circle. We're going to say that the circle is like that. So, is everyone following so far? Am I going too fast? Let me know. Okay, so now we go into our shadow, right? And remember how I said you created your terminus too. So when you created that center light, the border in which the dark gray and the light gray is, that's your terminus. That's where your light stops. So you already have your terminus. Now you have to do your shadow core, which is the darkest part of the shadow within the shadow. So you go just dark enough, and then because we're going to do cell shading, and of course, yep, that's where your shadow core is. Right there. They're touching right there. And then that's when you have a lighter one, lighter midtone of that. Are you following? Are you guys okay? Just hearing words for the first time. Alright, and then let's say that our background was... Let's say our background, right? The object in which the sphere is on. Let's say it was red or something like that, right? Say it was on like a red. a red table. Oop. And that's what I get for... It was on a red table. Okay. Now that it's on a red table, we're going to take that red. We're going to make it super desaturated. But it's still going to be red. And then we're going to go back to our ball. And we're going to add in that red. Now for the light. Remember, this is your ambient light. It's where it's reflecting off of. It's reflecting off of the red table. So you have to have red on your sphere, on the shadow side, because that's where that ambient light is coming from. And then the light also has a midtone, so you're going to select that, and then you're going to create that midtone right there. And since there's always a highlight point, now this is where cell shading is. Obviously, in order to make it really, really smooth, you have to add more midtones. But this is where your edge of your light, the edge of your light starts taking into shape, okay? I cannot stress this enough. The reason why your shading looks off and goofy is because you're not understanding edge control, okay? You're not understanding edge control, and I'm not talking about hair, okay? Edge control. You see how sharp that edge is between the colors? Let's try to lighten it up a bit, you know? Let's take a soft brush, right? I'm actually gonna go here. And traditionally you'll start blending in. Just start blending in. With your finger or with the they usually have this like a little like charcoal thingies. So, oop, and I pressed the erase button. That's crazy. That's too big. I'm going in. I'm also going to go in with my see how I'm blending that in? How that looks a little bit more natural. Then we're gonna go a bit more up, a bit more above. You see how it's starting to blend out? You like that? You like that? Of course you do. It looks natural. It doesn't look like it's been through the gutter. And look at it. Wow. Sugoine, right? Wow. Y'all gotta understand your edge control. Y'all just be going in ham, and it be scaring me. It be scaring the old folks. It truly do. Give me a little bit more of a bit like that. But yet, look at that. Now our ball looks like it's been given the Lord's blessing. Yeah. Look at that. Our ball looks so much better now. So much better now. Guys have to start understanding. So, you see how there's a sharper... See how, like, okay, I'm actually going to use... I'm gonna point this out. So, you see how it's super... Ooh, that's too bright. Super soft here, right? It's like it's just blending through. I did that on purpose. But you see how this is kind of like a medium hard edge, where you can tell there's a clear defining difference between the light and where the shadow starts. You can see that. You can also see, like, this one's actually kind of soft. This one's really soft, but you can tell that your highlights here, you know, that's what I mean by edge control. Soft, medium. This is a mixture of a soft, medium blend. That's how you get your ball looking like it's actually there. Y'all be scaring me. Okay. So we have our sun there. Oh, and this angle of lighting on a sphere can be reflected on a human face. We're not going to do human faces, but I'm saying that it can be reflected on a human face. And this is one of the most common types of angles of lighting that you'll find in a lot of illustrations, because it's one of the easiest to replicate with enough practice. All the other ones on a face, oh boy, like they give me carpal tunnel. All right, so we have our first circle. So just gonna look at that. And that's the ball on a whole red thingy majingy. And you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a nice little secret. You see how the surface of the red table is bouncing on the light? You know what the ball does back? It bounces back again to the table. So, and it does that in the exact not even 90 degree, like that nice acute angle. So you'll see it in your shadow as well. You'll get that nice little red in your shadow as well. You're gonna go a little bit down and desaturate that little bad boy. You're gonna see it right in your shadow. Little Grammy my secret. And now you got your little bow. All right, now on to the second. Onto the. Everybody got it down. Everybody got it down. You can ask me questions. It's okay. You can ask me questions. You're not interrupting anything. Everybody okay? Just let me know. Nice. You just have to remember this later. I'm trying to figure out a way where I could get this recording to you guys, because it's too big for Discord. It's too big for Discord. You guys, okay, but what I probably can give you, is the time lapse of this entire canvas, like, and not sped up. I don't believe so. Not sped up. It shouldn't take like 50 million minutes in order for this time lapse to go by. So I'll give you guys the time lapse, and if I can't do it through Discord, then I'll have to like post it. So yeah, I'll have to post it if I can't do it through Discord. But yeah. So you'll get your time lapse. Don't worry, you'll get your time lapse. And you'll get the PowerPoint slides that I did earlier today. So Nookie, since you came late, you didn't get to see the PowerPoint slides that I did explaining the different light types and how it affects the materials. So don't worry, you're getting that. It's all going to be in the Notes and Materials channel under the Saturday Art Study channel. Yeah, category. You're going to get that. Alright, so our next ball. This one, somebody give me a color for the table for this one, so that we're able to figure it out. Summer in high school, when we first met, wahoo. Give me a color. A color chameleon. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna choose the direction of our light. Let's do overhead. So we have overhead lighting. That means the light is above your head, like directly above your head. This is also one of the most dramatic lightings that you'll see in like an illustration. They have that whole dramatic tone and like, oh my gosh, the whole gospel and everything. But it's really, really, really great for like dark themes or for religious types of illustrations, because it has that kind of like that dawning light on you. So yeah, our sun is here. Our beautiful sun is here, and it's going to be directly above your buki. It's gonna be directly above that. It's the rebob. You know how your ball is gonna react? Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Actually, it's a little crooked. Don't worry about that. So we're gonna take our ball and we're gonna give it. It's nice overhead lighting. They go a little too far. That didn't go far enough. I'm trying to get it right. What's going on? Anyways, it'll be fixed. So we have our ball. And we have its light and we have its shadow. Now that we have the light and we have the shadow, What do we need to do? We make our little occlusion shadow. Our little occlusion. We gotta know what it's on. Come in inside. Maybe that nice little pocket space. You ain't gotta do too much. You ain't gotta do too much. It's small. It's not going nowhere. It just needs to know that it's hitting something. Then we go in to the shadow. We go dark. We go. Oh, gotta change my layers. Go around that rim. Gotta go around that rim. See that? See that? Your third. Your third. Then we do a mid-tone. We go a little lighter. Mid-tone. Look at that. Look at that. Then we do our mid-tone for the lights. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Let me know. Let me know. Then we have our highlight. Y'all ain't even give me a color. See now I gotta go for green. See what y'all made me do? Now I gotta go for green. Now, what's special about overhead is that the shadow don't really go nowhere. It don't really go places. Because you see how for this one, the shadow is like it's off to the side. You're able to see the object a lot. For this one, you're not going to see the shadow making a lot of moves. Because there's not many places for it to go. Give me a sec. It's not even on the right layer. In these quiet hours, I feel at ease. Life's little magic in moments like these. I find the magic in me every day. In the sweetest sips, as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. Yeah, it's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. Why my thing look so wonky? Why it look so wonky? Anyways, so you see how we have the soft medium blend to our left. Now I'm thinking, maybe we could take it up a notch. Maybe we could do a hard medium blend. Who knows? We might be able to do that. A hard medium blend. Now you ready? Okay. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, me a light over here. Screaming in y'all ear for what? You were what? Okay. Now, gotta start blending, people. Gotta start blending. Take our soft brush. To be honest, brush. Start blending. And we're blending. We're blending. We're gonna leave the hard edge of the shadow core. I'm gonna leave that there. Just gonna blend out that. Come on. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. Like there's something off with me. Now, I'm not a big fan right now of the medium hard blend, but it's still looking good. Still looking good. Whew. So we have the overhead lighting. Got that. We got that. Okay. Is everybody good to move on to the next circle? Are we able to move on to the next circle? Okay. Oh, I want to keep the medium hard edge brush. I want to, but oh, the over blender in me wants to blend it out so bad. I would have blended. Okay. Ugh. Fortunately, I don't have music right now because if I need to edit this video, this recording, it'd be so much harder to do that if there were music behind it. So I'm sorry. You guys gotta check it out in the silence. I'm sorry. Maybe. Your shadow. In my shadow. You guys let me know. When we're ready to move on. So it's lightest to darkest and then in between. Yes. Yes, you understand it now. Yes. Alright. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh, please. No, don't say that. Don't push your brain. So, honestly, the next, if we were to do like all of the circles, it would just be kind of like the sun rotating around the circle. And at that point, you could kind of rotate the circles that you already have. And then say that's where the light is hitting. Like, I'm gonna be so for real with you. So, when you have those two lightings down, you honestly got the other ones down too. I would say the only one that's different, would be like in your face lighting. And like when your face is to the camera. Give me a sec. Guys, someone actually take me away from that song. It's not even that good for me to be singing it that much. This song is actually genuinely haunting me alive. You wonder? I do hear that. Why do you ask? Wow, 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 wow. Oh, you're just curious? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm never gonna get this thing perfect. It's not nothing's perfect in this world anyway. Okay. So we would pretty much do the exact same thing. This is like to your face. Of course I would mess that up. Put that in there. Why? Why have you forsaken me? Okay. Here we go, Leonardo. It's basically looking at overhead, like as if you were like standing above it. Like if you had the overhead lighting, and then you were looking at it from above there, without your big old head in the way, then yeah, it would basically be like that. Full frontal of the light to your face is also one of the most common lightings that you'll see in illustration. But it's also one of the most boring. Like, if you were to take an art class, they would tell you that it's boring. You want to see, like, if you only had front lighting, it's boring. Like, I'm sorry, it's boring. Because, like, the whole face is lit up, but there's no other light source. There's no other like ambiance. It's just you, you, me, and the moon. Like, Bookie, it's boring. It is. It's boring. That's why you have dynamic lighting, where you can do like so many different lightings at once. Now you can't just overpower it, because at that point nothing will have a shadow. Like, you'll only have occlusion shadows, because there's always a point where the light doesn't hit. But if you go in under the armpits too, it's like, girl, what are you doing? Girl, what are you doing? Like, why are you all up in your character's armpits like that? Why do you want so much lighting on them? They don't need all that. They need some type of like break from the light, please. They need some type of break. Getting scary out here. And since I'm not having anything below it, I'm just going to, which by the way, it would be underneath, because even if it's like looking at your face, like even your hair has some sort of like effect. Okay. Are you guys okay? All I hear was focus on armpits. No! That is not what I said. Oh my goodness, that's not what I said. You guys better not. It's kind of like the ugliest blend I've ever done in my entire career, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna pretend that that specific circle, you know, it's doing its thing. Just bounce off of it, something like that. We're just gonna leave that to where it is. I'm just gonna leave that. No, please don't focus on your character's armpits. Like, that'd be so weird. Oh my goodness, I keep blending it for what? Why do I keep blending? There's something wrong with me. What is this all for? Okay, I'm gonna stop blending. I need to stop. It's not helping me. It's very, very detrimental. Okay. So now we're going to take our ball. I'm actually going to use this specific ball. I'm going to stupid called. Yeah, he's actually just gonna replicate the same ball right here. So we're gonna have. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Well, okay, that's a little hard to say. Right now, I'm creating a ball for me to be able to, because we're gonna do environmental lighting now. So we're gonna add. What if this ball was underwater? Or what if this ball had a glass in front of it? What if this ball, new ball? Yeah, like, wow, look at that. They look so much better like that. Yes, the water. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go through it. Oh, here I go. On my way to hit the flow. It's too long. Feels like I'm on top. It's too long. My brain is clearly begging for music. Otherwise, it wouldn't be making so much noise. Okay. You got music playing? Wow, not you trying to brag. Hello. You guys are awful. You guys are mean. Okay. Okay. Now I have my dummy ball that I'm going to use. So let's say, wow, it's underwater. Oh. I'm also sighing because this is also, like, water is also not my best friend. So, you know, we're gonna get through this together. Okay, we're gonna get this together. So I'm gonna create like this square above it, and insert that, and then we're gonna have. I was like, wow, it's like water ripples and stuff. Wow. We're also gonna. Okay, this is not going to be perfect water. I can guarantee you that. It's kind of looking like a weird wet spaghetti noodle, and yeah, it's just looking like a wet spaghetti noodle. Just gonna do that. So, wow, this is water. Woo, this is the most amazing thing on planet Earth. Maybe if I blend this will probably not make me want to die on the inside. Okay, I think I blended it, and therefore this will look so much cooler, so much better. Whoa! You know, this would be less awkward if this was a time lapse. this would be like super less awkward if this was a time lapse. Okay, so yeah, that's That's water. Wow. That's water now. Woo. Oh my gosh. We have water. Anyways, now that we have water, right? Now we're going to sink our widow baby boy. Widow baby. That doesn't even sound right. Into the water. Oh. Well. So this is kind of like hard, I realize now, to teach this in a traditional sense, since I could just kind of like do that. But here's the cool part though. Like, you can see, okay, wait. I can explain this, right? I think I can explain this. So, you see how with the gray, like in grayscale, we did it like that? You can do it with colors. You can do it with colors. You still have your shadow core, you still have your ambient light, that's the light that's hitting in the back, and then you have, you know, your center light. You still have that. Don't get me wrong, you still have that. You still got that. Trust. Now, right? What you need to do, hear me out. Now you need to make, in the shadows, similar markings of the water. Now they don't have to be exact. They never are. But now this is gonna look ugly, okay? Just trust me. Well, now you gotta keep in mind. Obviously, this is not, you know, render work. This isn't render work, but we're working with what we have. Okay. Now this is something that's cool that happens around the terminus, where the shadow and the lights, you know, they have a clear borderline. This is where it starts getting cool, people. Okay. I need you to take your blue, right? Find a color that is more saturated. So you want to go up that color wheel. Jesus, goodness me. Color wheel. Oh, okay. I see where I'm going with this. Color wheel. And then you're going to go back on the terminus. And you're going to do that 1, 2. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're just going to clip mask that because it's just so much easier for you to do that. Now, the reason why we do this is because of subsurface scattering. And I know this is a new term. I didn't explain it in my PowerPoint. But let me just hear me out, okay? Subsurface scattering is when the object that's being hit, right, starts, like the light and how it affects when it's passing through, it starts literally scattering. So you'll see that saturation that you'll see in a lot of drawing. In fact, I got you. I think I have a perfect example of this. Did I do it in this one? Okay. So you see that? Oh, 30%. Okay. Oh, damn it. 55. Okay. Okay, you see here? Okay, that's okay. That's not cool. Oh, goodness me. This is a really bad layer. Right here? Oh, hello? You know what? Just move. Right here. That small little pocket right here. That's subsurface scattering. And it's gonna zoom in for you. Zoom in all those pixels. All those pixels. I feel like there's an easier... Maybe... Hold on. Maybe there's another one that I could use. Okay. Oh, hello. Nobody told you to put it. Oh, okay. I got it. You see this right here, that lighter color compared to the dark one? That's subsurface scattering, okay? It's sometimes desaturated, sometimes even more saturated than its part, but you'll see there's a difference. There's a difference. See right here how there's dark here and then you have light over here? Dark, light, how it changes? Subsurface scattering. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's not. Which is why it was very hard for me to find an example. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yes. Subsurface scattering. Is that what thing? Yeah, let me see all this. Just a little bit about. We're just gonna, yeah. So yeah, subsurface scattering. Make sure she a little blender, because we could blend this out. I'm actually gonna use this smudge brush. I don't normally use the smudge brush, but it's supposed to replicate like a finger smudging it. So just like, I would know. Okay, that's not too bad. Wait, that's not too bad. It's actually perfect. Okay, yes, this is the example of subsurface scattering. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that went so much better than I expected. Okay, it's gonna. It also wraps around. Just a little wrap around. Very, very, very small. It's a little wrap around. So yeah, you now have a ball underwater. Now the surface thingies could be a lot better. Not gonna cap. They could. In fact, this might be a little cheating in the traditional people's eyes, but your girlfriend use a water brush. Your girlfriend use a water brush, because I'm sorry, you got me jacked up. You got me jacked up, actually. Yes, 3 bob. Yeah, 3 bob. Just like that. This is why we have brushes, people. Water brush coming in clutch. No, actually. Yes, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. Woo! She looking pretty. Woo! She's looking gorgeous, people. She's looking amazing. We love that for her. We do. We truly, truly do. And you know what? Just because I love myself, we're also going to Gaussian blur this. Gaussian blur the hell out of that. And then we're going to go over it. Oh my gosh! Like, wow, that's so crazy. We just wow. That's crazy. Wow. It's like so amazing. I'm actually gonna fix that water up there, and I'm gonna do that while you guys try to replicate that. Over here trying to look for a brush that's not here. Okay. Well, you guys replicate that. Okay. Yeah, so I'm relegating the water ball to the shadow round. Stop, please! You guys got that, trust. You guys got that. Yes, Evelyn. Hi. Thank you for joining. Oh, and also, what up, Esme? Thank you also for joining. No, trust. Like, you guys got that water ball. I believe in y'all. I do. I truly, truly do. In these quiet hours, I feel at ease. My circle magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. I want it to look. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, just being me. The quiet laugh, the softest breeze, the world's at peace in moments like these. I sip my coffee, feel the warmth inside, letting the day just gently glide. What you guys learning? The water looks so cool. Should have come earlier. It's okay, Wookie. Everything that you see right now is going to be sent in a Word document. not a Word document, but it's gonna be sent in the Discord. The ones that I can send anyways, because you know, Discord actually hits me. All because I don't got Discord, like, I'm at Nitro. Can you believe that? Does hate mini Nitro Soul. I know, right? Okay, so now that we have the water ball, which I know Zilla's just like, why would you ever think? Please, like, I know you got that. I know you got that. Like, deep in my heart, I know you got that, actually. I know you got that. And mind you, I didn't use any brushes. Like, okay, so the water brush you actually can find in your own Procreate if you have it. Like, wait, like, trust. Like, if you got Procreate, I used the brush that you didn't have to download or buy anything. Like, please, you gotta believe me. I know, right? It is. Procreate got it down. They got it down. Okay, so now we got our water. We have our water ball, which is so actually it's actually kind of good, guys. Wait, it's kind of good. Wait. Okay. So we have environmental. So we have a little water ball. And guys, let me know if you're not done with the water ball yet. I can wait. I can wait. I can go the distance. All right. Actually, I have to let's do fire next. Maybe I don't use Procreate, so no brush. Oh yeah, wait. What do you use? Is it a? What do you use? Maybe I could find the water brush for you. Maybe. I can go the distance. I will go my way. The distance is so French. You're gonna brush hunt right now? I don't know, like the distance part. I don't know if it sounded French. I don't know if it did that. But it's when I'm trying to do like the I'm so emo like type of voice. I like making emo versions of like very popular songs because when it's set in emo, it's just I don't know. It's just something about it just 10 times better. It really is. Yeah. Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me toy. I love that one. It's like my whole vocal system. I would guarantee that right now. Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Like, come on. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Summer. I'm gonna pretend that I know what's in this package. Alright, so I'm actually going to look on Pinterest now to find a different environmental thing that we could do because I'm not gonna lie, water was all I thought of. Water was all I thought of. I mean, they're all over. Oh, this is for my goodness. Different environmental, so lighting, spheres. First. I'll be the Lord, I will fall for you over again. Okay, so we have metal, like we have metal, we have gold, we have like a crystal ball. We could even do so we have like a crystal ball. We have like gold or like silver metal. And then we have, give me 1 sec, one hot second. Like if there was a bubble, if we turn our thing into a bubble. Maybe we could like we could also do the water droplet effect. Okay, so these are my pants. my goodness. Oh wow. Oh, so they just jam-packed everything in there, including my shoes. Sometimes she does nothing. Bubble sounds cool. Okay, so we're gonna do bubble. Crystal? Yeah, like those jade crystals that you see. What are these? These are my. So we have. That was your tentative pick. Oh. Okay. So yeah. So crystal. Yes! Nice catch! Ooh, she a little tight because she's not used to it. That's okay. Just a little hobbit feet. That's okay. I like the fact that these are a little stretchy. Alright. So let's do the bubble and let's do the crystal. And then I will attempt to do metal. Me and metal were not clicking a few days ago. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Group that together and then flatten that bad boy. Yes sir, yes sir. Okay. Now we have our lower bowls, our lower ring. So let's do crystal first, because that one is easiest for me to do kind of a little off the dome. Cause I know I will be the Lord, that I will fall for you. Okay, we're going to do a orange crystal ball. So we're gonna turn our Buki orange to a nice orange. So we're gonna turn her orange, and then what we're going to do is crystals are, how do I say this? They're a little off because they can be transparent or even translucent. They work a little differently than your average like opaque ball up here, you know. So where that light is hitting is, okay, let me actually determine where the light is coming from before I do anything so that I'm not confusing you guys. So the light is coming from a little bit facing forward. Okay, no, it's coming from a little bit of an angle here. So that's where our sun is. So with your crystal ball, what you're actually going to do is you're going to go to the lighter version, go to the light side. And what you're going to do is you're going to go in the back of it. I know. Wait, give me a sec. Yes, you're gonna go in the back. Oh, I did badly. So it's actually been inverted. You're gonna go in the back. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to oh goodness. Create that terminus. Well, you already did create the terminus, but I mean the shadow core. Remember, we're doing subsurface scattering, so that's the reason why it looks like a different color. It's a little off. And so we're gonna go with our mid-tone for that. Hold up, I actually did that kind of backwards. Hopefully you guys didn't do anything. Yeah, this is the reason why you need to study the material that you're doing, because they react completely differently to whatever the hell's going on. Zella Place. Zella Place. Actually going to keep getting darker around here. And then you're going to create your occlusion shadow with a really dark brown. Maybe like super dark black at that point. And you're going to create your shadow. Like that, like so. From here, you're gonna go a little bit lighter. Now, in that shadow, because it's passing through a lot, we're going to take our orange, and we're going to use our soft brush. I'm gonna put that in there. So. Okay. Now, you have to blend. You're going to blend. Okay? Now, as I stated, don't scare me. Don't scare me with your blending, okay? Because y'all just like to go ham, and it's scary. Be gentle with it. Be soft with it. Be mindful. Very, very demure. So, you guys see in the blend? Don't scare me, okay? Look like a planet. Right? And even planets, they can go through. Now, once you blend it, right? Once you blend it, what you're going to do is you're going to take a nice blue, a very nice blue, okay? Start going a little like that. And then you're going to erase them. And start creating highlights with white. Actually, not with this brush. Oh my goodness. Scatter a few dots. These crystals aren't always perfect. I'm gonna go around the rim like that because since it's translucent, it does go through, so it does wrap around. And now you have your little crystal ball. You have your little crystal ball. You can add texture to it. Now this is where I'm just gonna go on my little thing and just add texture to it because I just like adding texture like an addict. There, I added texture. Yay, that's a little texture ball. And don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Isn't that mindful or demure? I told you to be mindful and demure of your blending! But yes, that is why we learn. That is why we learn. What brush should I use for the highlights? That's the main thing that threw me. I used like okay, I did use a brush that but you can find this in like a medium brush and it'll have the same effects where it's dependent on your pressure, where you make it hard at first and then you kind of drag it out and light it like that. Gonna dip, but wish you guys good luck with your studies. Thank you for joining, Evelyn! Oh, have a good day! What do you mean you saw nothing? He wasn't paying attention. Tisk tisk tisk. Just because I changed my server name to Evelyn doesn't mean you should call me Evelyn. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I would be waiting for that time lapse. Yeah. Expeditiously. Oh. Wait, what did you change it from before? I'm trying to remember. No. Oh, it's Waze! You over here changing skins and stuff. Like, why would you do that to me? Looks better after hard brushing, I think. I mean, y'all will send me y'all stuff in the. I'm actually having you do it in the art studio. Send me y'all stuff in the art studio. After the class, so I could maybe an art critiques actually. Maybe I think art studio. Would you guys want art critique or art studio? Really good note to close on. Both. Might make sense for critique, yeah. Alright, send out the critique right after the class. Okay, now that we're done with the crystal ball, we're gonna go for the bubble. Now, This one, y'all gotta hear me out. We're gonna go for the bubble, okay? So for this one, I actually do have a bubble brush. Now that I'm really bubble. But let's take our okay, that didn't change anything. Great. So let's take our Widow bubble and we're gonna make it white. Gonna make her crystal white. The reason why we're gonna do this is because we're going to erase. We're gonna erase her in the middle. Yes, we're gonna create that space for us. Yes. Look at that, we're already like halfway there. Wow, wow. What we're gonna do? Create a new line, girl. Go for my. Is we're gonna take these specific colors, okay? I want you guys to get your little baby blue. You're gonna get your pink. Your very light pink. You're gonna get your green. Forget the green. You get your purple. And yeah, actually make the purple a little darker. You're gonna learn to do this traditionally. Right? Get your little Easter looking palette. Exactly. What you're gonna do is you're going to take a medium brush. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go random. Okay, you're gonna go in random parts of your bubble. I don't like how it looks when it's. I was gonna do by accident with palette. So get all these colors. The ones that I'm pressing right now. Get those colors. You're gonna get those colors. You're gonna start with your blue, and you're gonna go randomly in your bubble. Alright, we're gonna go with our pink. Ooh. Gonna go a little bit besides the blue, because they complement each other nicely. And we're gonna go with our green, our nice beautiful green. Go right back in there. Also do her nice play. And go in with the purple. Since this one's a little darker, we're gonna be a little careful with this one. It's gonna be a little. And what you're gonna do? You're going to erase. You're gonna erase. Some parts. Actually, maybe that's a little too hard. Maybe that's a little too hard. Freaking liquid. Looks like liquid, as it should, because bubble is still liquid. Ooh, why would I do it? Am I too silly? No. Where's my machine? No California. Free hand. Liquid circle. Liquid circle. Liquid circle. Liquid circle. I don't know why Procreate's making it so hard for me to make this bubble. But honestly, it looks better than the bubble that I did way back when. Okay. Look at that. Look at our beautiful bubble. Then we're going to create our white highlights. We're going to take a hard brush. Very hard brush. I'm gonna go around the edges like so. And technically, you got your bubble. You can't stop here. But I'm just going to define my bubble a little more. I'm gonna make some of the edges harder, so I can define the bubble more. Yeah, sure. Oh, didn't like how I did that. Subtlety is best. And now you have your bubble! You got your bubble! Your orb! Your liquid circle! I would usually go with chromatic aberration and start doing that. Cause I love chromatic aberration. Yes, your bubble. You have created your own bubble. I'm so proud of you. I don't know. I like giving texture to this bubble right now. Really want to give it texture. Let's texturize the bubble. Only just to make it a little bit more unique. Because I like it like that. Good then. What library am I in? Oh, because I switched it. Such rules. Is this on a... Okay, it's kind of... Yeah, you got your little bubble. I'm so proud of you. I'm still so proud of this water. Like, wait, I actually kind of get that down. Wait. Okay, we have our last two bubbles. Our last two. One of them's gonna be metal. Yeah, it's gonna be metal. Should we have the last one be like a... I'm thinking real hard. You should, you can post your circles now. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Gonna miss you, Effie. Alright. Take care of me. Thank you for joining. Bye, Zilla. Oh, wait. Are you saying bye to Esme or bye to me? Oh, I see. Okay. Before we move on, I'm actually going to go back on the water one because for its shadow that it's going to cast. When it casts its shadow, we're going to have the water. The water. In these quiet hours, I feel at ease. There's little magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips, time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, just being me. Yeah. Okay, so now we go on to our metal ball. This one's gonna be weird, guys, because metal is one of those tricky ones. It's one of those little tricky ones. But as long as you follow along, I believe will be great. So this time, right? Because metal is harder to rend, in my opinion, when you start with light, it's so much easier to start with the parts that are black. So with metal, you want to start with the dark parts. So our sun, right? Gotta determine our sun is going to be hitting from here. Sun. So where our darkest, our darkest parts at with the metal ball, since it's round, we're gonna have to go circle. And with metal, the dark parts never touch the edges, and I can't tell you why, because I just know that's how it's behaved, but I genuinely don't know the science behind that. I think maybe it's because metal is so reflective that it kind of like goes around the circle, and so even the darkest part can't touch the rim of the object. So we have our really, really dark part, and so now we're going to add our extremely light part. Now, with metal, the light can and will touch that rim. So now, let's say that the ground below us, right, was a bit on the bluish grayish side. Let's say a bit bluish grayish. And so what we're going to do is we're going to desaturate a little bit. We're going to take that same blue and we're going to put it on the bottom of our metal ball. And since it's super reflective, it's also going to show in the shadow too. Now, of course, we still have our occlusion shadow. That will never change. Now we have our cast shadow. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Are y'all good? Are y'all okay? I'm not hearing nothing. I'm not seeing no messages. Are y'all okay? I'm getting worried. Still, I don't know what that means. Zilla, are you alive? Okay. Oh. I'm trying to find the last one that we should do. I was thinking fire, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that. If you gotta bow, don't hold it back. Somebody praise God for that. Okay. Now I'm thinking, okay. Should we do an eye? Like an eyeball? Yeah. Maybe even slime? Maybe even slime? It's no cute. I honestly don't know. Honestly don't know. Maybe a pearl. Maybe a pearl. Let's try an eyeball actually. Let's try an eyeball. Okay. We did our middle. And now we do our eyeball. Our little eyeball. Little eyeball. Okay. So pick any color that you would like for your eyeball to be. I'm going to go for blue because blue is just so much easier to do. Fill in your eyeball. And so this tutorial is how I do eyeballs. So lots of other artists do eyeballs differently in style, okay? So this is how I do eyeballs. So what you're gonna do, you're going to basically make it super dark, and you're going to go on the top, and you're actually gonna go with a blended, but you're going to like encircle it basically. So you're gonna do that, and then what you're gonna do next is you're going to take that same blue, because your eyes will always reflect the sky, and so it'll have that blue right there. What you're going to do is now you're going to take that same dark, going to create an iris. So as you can see, it's like it's looping around that iris. We want that because your eye is concave, I believe. Yes, like it's sinking in. Like on the eyeball, it's jutting out, but inside, it's sinking in. So then you're gonna take that initial blue that you got, do a very light color. Sometimes I like to go a little on the color wheel. I don't like to do that. Actually, it's a little too big. And then go ahead and do that. Now, because it's blue, I like for there to be any random weird contrasting color. And I usually go for something green or purple. So I'm going to go purple. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to go around the terminus of our eye. I'm going to do it very lightly because I want it to look natural. Oh goodness. Pressure sensitivity, no joke. So yeah, you go around there. So now you have that nice purple hue. You know what? Screw it, why not? Let's do it under our iris as well. Okay, now what we do is we take that iris. We want to go a little bit in our blended part here and go into that mid-tone. And that's what we're going to put inside the iris. Now we have our cute little eye. Now this part is my favorite because I'm going to take a hard brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm essentially going to create the lines that makes up our eye. I'm going to take the surrounding colors so that it looks naturally blended in. And we're just going to go inside there. I'm just going to take the blue. Sometimes I like to go overboard with this. Oh, the radial muscle. Okay. Someone knows the anatomy. Just gonna dig back into that. We're also going to do it on the outside. Iris is also going to do that. I just love doing that. And then if I'm feeling, it depends on the environment. So usually I just like add random colors to make the eyes vibrant. So I'll take that. Like, goodness me. So I like that. I like subtlety, so I usually don't really add much. Ooh, as I say that. Sometimes that. Just kind of mess with the layers, see how that goes. I think normal's fine. I just have to erase. And there, your girl goes in with the outline of the eye, and then I go in and get an outline. And I usually have like a triangle-ish at the bottom, and that's where I put an extra highlight in there. And then I'll go here, well, no, yeah, so here, and I add a white highlight, and then I choose a very, 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 very primary color, blue, put that there, and then choose the red. Is it possible to do this with a pencil? Yes. Yes. Probably not what I'm about to do though, because that one's, you could end it right here, but I like to put chromatic aberration on this. And there goes your eye. There goes me eye. And you're proud of me eye. Only because I'm like absolutely obsessed with. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light and the simple joy. Everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, okay. Just being me. And there goes me eye. And all I need is right here too. No rush, no race, just the afternoon glow. In this gentle time, I let everything flow. The world keeps turning, but I stand still. Starlight shine bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have this wish I wish tonight. Let's see its other cool effects. Yeah, I think overlay. See, now I keep doing stuff. Okay, I'm gonna actually leave it there because if I touch it one more time, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Okay. Okay. We have our 8 bulb. The third one, it's probably gonna look different when I post it because I actually don't like how it looks, and so I'm going to probably change the direction of that ball because it's making me want to just punch my screen already. But anyways, that would be the end of our session. Hopefully this cleared some things up. I should have warned you. I am not the greatest. You're not going to hear the water now. Like, I am not the greatest professor there is out there. I try to explain as best as I can. But hopefully I cleared something up about the lighting, you know. It's also gonna look different when I post it because it's gonna have like extra notes about certain things that the time lapse probably won't be able to like show. So that way you guys have something to be able to like see and read instead of like just seeing like the whole time lapse thing and it going so fast. even in normal speed, it'll still be like that. So that's how it'll look to you guys when I put. This is not me messing with anything. This is just its normal speed. So you see how fast that is? That's way too fast to really like kind of learn everything that we had like slowly put together. So that's why I'm going to be adding extra like writing notes on there. That way, it doesn't look like a hot mess. Woo! It doesn't look like a hot mess. So yeah. Let me know which bowl was your favorite. Zilla, I know it's not water for you. I know it's not water for you. But, oh, okay. I'm actually kind of like, I think, surprisingly, the bubble or the metal might be, okay, maybe the water. I don't know. I really like the environmental balls. I do. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this session. Anything that I can improve on. You know, I love improving. So give me notes about things that I can improve on. You know, you could tell me in my DM. And yeah, this is the end of this session. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. You guys are a joy. I love you. Bye bye. Oh, make sure to send your homework, your assignments in the art critique. Bye bye.